Hey guys, Rexlent here. Welcome to another Crash Course video, this time for Daiyan in Frontline 2 Exilium. If you haven't downloaded this game, the link will be in the description below. Daiyan and Mozinagan will be available in the banner Rate-up for this period, alongside their weapons as well. So be sure not to miss it. Daiyan herself is a physical vanguard, so by vanguard that means that she has a lot of mobility. She can move really far, attack an enemy, and still move again after her action. So let's take a look at Daiyan's interaction. When you go and tap her like this, if you tap the fan, she's gonna bonk you. Like so. Tapping on a weapon is similar to most characters. There's a couple of animations for it. And there's also one more hidden tap interaction, which is if you turn her around and you tap on her back, she's gonna drop her fan and pick it up again. Like so. Two more taps from the front. If you tap her head like this, she'll adjust her hairband, and if you zoom all the way in, similar to most characters as well, she'll smile at you. Now let's take a look at her skills. Daiyan is fairly simple to play. All you need to know is that she has a personal buff called Tuning. So what Tuning does is that for each stack of it, she gets 3% crit rate and crit damage, up to a maximum of 10 stacks, and she gains 6 tiles of additional movement after using an attack, and this is pretty much permanent. She's always gonna have at least a stack of tuning. That's why she can run really far, hit an enemy, and reposition again for 6 tiles. Alright, let's go straight into battle and I'll explain as we go. So Daiyan has 2 skills, 1 ultimate and 1 passive as usual. For the first skill, it's straightforward. It deals damage and cleanses a buff. Second skill is a self buff. What it does is that when you activate it, she gets 3 stacks of tuning, and then those stacks will be converted into stability damage. This is really good against enemies behind cover when you're not flanking them. So Daiyan will always remove the stability first before attacking. And for the ultimate, it deals damage, and then for each tuning stacks that she has, it will reduce the cooldown by 1. So ultimate has a cooldown of 6, so 6 tuning stacks will reset the cooldown immediately on the next turn. Now her passive basically means that whenever she has 3 stacks, Daiyan will counterattack an enemy once whenever they try to shoot her. Now we have this bear behind cover. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna use my second skill like this. Now I have 4 stacks of tuning, and then when I use my ultimate, it's gonna remove those stability before attacking. So see what happens just as I press ultimate. See how it's shattered? And then not only that, Daiyan also comes with 6 squares of movement after battle, allowing you to reposition her and take cover. Now, another thing I want to mention is that notice how she has 2 kinds of tuning stacks here. One is the normal tuning stack, and the other is permanent tuning stack. All you need to know is that permanent tuning stack only has a maximum of 3 stacks, and this is obtained by either using ultimate. That's why I have 1 stack right now because I just used ultimate, or counter-attacking the enemy via her passive over here, interceptions, when she has 3 stacks herself. Daiyan has a lot of mobility. She can like run all the way here, hit this bear from the back like this, and then run all the way up here. So for now, I'll just hide her behind here. We can even flank the bear. I can like run, put her all the way here instead, hit the bear, and then run all the way up here. So I'm gonna kill this bear. I'm gonna use her second skill again. 7 stacks of tuning, and then use her ultimate. See how much stability it removes before shooting it. Like so. And then run forward again. Since I used my ultimate again, now I have 2 stacks of permanent tuning and 1 stack every start of the turn. So now Daiyan has 3 stacks. Ultimate is reset again because there was 6 or more stacks earlier. So let's do that again. Second skill again. Ultimate again. So see, that was 6 stacks. If I end the turn here, you will see that Daiyan's ultimate should reset again. See, it's reset again. Really crazy. You can keep doing it. And that's basically how you play Daiyan. Lots of mobility, lots of stability breaking. Mobility allowing her to clear objectives really quickly, like so. Now moving on to her weapon, I would say her weapon is optional. The effect of the weapon is mostly RNG. Before attacking, there's a 20% chance to cleanse one buff from the target. And for every 3 tiles move, damage is increased by 5% up to a maximum of 10%. Crit damage is also increased by 10% against exposed targets. If you have Tololo's Planeta AR, it also works on her, or if you have the Battle Pass 5-star Assault Rifle, that also works on Daiyan. And for attachments, if you already have Phase Strike before, Phase Strike still works as long as the enemy gets an element debuff from other characters. You can equip Phase Strike for now and slowly work your way to Ballistic Boost, which directly improves physical damage for Daiyan. Now let's talk about her fixed keys in her Neural Helix. So for Daiyan, you always want to equip these first two over here. Unfulfilled Dreams, which gives 3 Confectance Index at the start of the battle. This is always good for most dolls. And for the other one, it's Serene Serenade. If the user's mobility is higher than the target's, gain 1 stack of tuning before using an active attack. And for the third one, it's situational. You'll always play between Haze Walker's Melody and Echoing Melody. Depending on the mission, Echoing Melody gives her 1 additional mobility when she has a tuning buff. So that brings her mobility from 9 to 10. This can be useful for certain missions, but otherwise, you can just keep it at Haze Walker's Melody, where for each point of additional mobility before the attack, crit rate is increased by 10%. Not to mention, Daiyan's common key also gives the doll a permanent increase of 1 mobility. So when you think about it, Daiyan's mobility can go up to 11 if she equips the fixed key and the common key, which is absolutely insane. 11 squares. She can practically run to the end of the map and still take cover. Now for fortification, Daiyan already works fine at 0 segments. The second segment is a good place to stop at if you're gonna spend. Her skill 2 will increase the number of tuning stacks gained by 3. So basically, instead of 3 stacks of tuning, skill 2 will now give her 6 stacks of tuning, which is massive. Apart from that, Daiyan's special outfit is also on sale. Be sure not to miss it. It also comes with a special Dom interaction. And the fan bonk is changed to this. Same, but different. After purchasing the outfit, you can change it here in the dorm, like so. As for Daiyan's dorm interaction, I'll let you judge for yourself. Here's a full showcase of it. And finally, the gazing pose exclusive only to this outfit. This one comes with a special camera. Of course, you can also set this as your home screen simply by pressing this here. And on the top right, set as Scenic Tour Dormitory. And then the tap interaction will also be active here, like so. So yeah, definitely don't miss out on this skin, guys. Her ultimate skill animation is also changed with the outfit, like so. Last but not least, don't miss out on Amidst Wings of Grey, the event story featuring Daiyan, Jiangyu, and Zhao Hui, and also Helena, the Commander, and Kofni. Be sure to finish the story all the way up to stage 9 so that you can unlock the resource farming stage. Similar to past events, you gain 3 vouchers each day and it caps at 6. That's why you want to complete the story ASAP and spend this away so that it doesn't overflow. Challenge mode will also open in the future. You can tackle the challenges to get your collapsed pieces and also an exclusive frame at the end here. Environmental Survey is a board game also with tons of rewards, so don't miss this out. Last but not least, you can exchange your event currencies in the bazaar. There's also gonna be a 7-day login reward, giving you tons of access permission roles. And finally, Inverse Cypher will also open later. Challenge these modes with pre-made teams and earn up to 500 collapsed pieces and other materials. collapse pieces as well for doing your Daiyan trial and also Mosin Nugget. And that concludes the crash course for this event, as well as Daiyan, an exceptional physical Vanguard doll. If this video has been helpful to you in understanding Daiyan's gameplay, you can support me by clicking on the GFL2 download link in the description below. Consider leaving a comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.